Usually I have something to say at the beginning, but I have nothing to say right now.
I have a question.
What's up?
You was peeing earlier.
I already know this is going to be dumb.
I just want to know what it's like peeing with a dick. Like, do you ever want to sit down? Like, you be tired?
I've sat down before.
As a grown-up?
Yeah. Sat down yesterday.
Why?
Said, I'm not doing this standing shit. I'm too cute for this. And I sat my ass down.
You just wanted to switch it up? Or?
Nah, I just didn't feel like standing.
Is that you get choices like that? Is that like a thing?
I mean, you got a dick, so you got a choice.
Okay.
That's just life. When you have a dick, you have a choice.
Oh,
it's unfair.
You're trying to say women
It is unfair.
Women don't have choices.
No, y'all got choices, just as not as many as men.
Oh, okay.
It's not fair at all. I think it's sexist. I think it's terrible, and this world needs to change. But being that as it may.
I hate you.
Why do you hate me?
I'm just very curious about like the days
Dicks?
that you tired. Like today, I went and I worked out, and then like now I'm here, and like my legs hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And when I pee, I look forward to being to sit down and like I'm gonna chill. You know what I mean?
See, that's the problem. And I think that's why women take so long in the bathroom.
No, that's not why.
Why do women take so long in the bathroom?
Well, if you have kids, then you hide from kids. I watched porn also, but that's not the here nor there. It's not the same reason. It's just, yeah.
How do you watch porn on a toilet? Like, do you masturbate with your fingers halfway in the bowl?
Sometimes I don't. I just watch it for the story.
And what does that do for you?
Sometimes I just like to be entertained. Like, I know it might take me a while, and I want to watch it for the story.
So you watch it while you're shitting?
I have before, yeah.
Yo, that's wild.
Or when
you are not using porn the way it's supposed to be.
Or I just want to go in the bathroom and say that I'm shitting, and I'm not. I'm masturbating.
Now, I understand that.
Well, I haven't done that in a while, actually. I really be having to go to the bathroom. I know it's a lot to start the podcast off with.
But sitting and masturbating is such a weird thing.
It is. You got to have the little step stools like we have for the kids, but you put your legs up there and then your legs are propped up and you have a good angle to masturbate. You got to lean back a little bit, though.
So you've masturbated while putting your feet on our kid's step stool.
I can't squirt, so it don't get on the step stool.
You can squirt. Stop saying that. That is your number one problem. You keep saying that you can't.
I've never seen it happen, so I'm pretty sure I can't.
You can. Every woman can. Maybe it's me. It's probably me.
But I've never done it with anybody.
It's probably them as well.
Is everybody?
Everybody. I don't know, unless you've had a variety of dicks and a variety of styles.
Well, of course I've had a variety of dicks if I've had more than one person. But it ain't,
well, I don't know how many.
It's not like a baker's. It's not like, you know.
No, because like I don't know how dicks come. Like for me, there's like 3 or 4 different kinds of vaginas.
I've had like a baker's dozen worth of dicks. Well, maybe a couple.
So you've had 13 dicks.
Maybe a couple of donut holes on the side too. I don't know. I don't know how you order. How do you order dicks? I don't know, but I haven't had like a lot. But like the ones that I've had, nobody's dick. I didn't fuck twins. Like nobody's dick was the same.
Okay, but so for me, like I said, vaginas they come in like 4 variations or so.
Only 4?
Maybe.
Describe the 4 variations of vagina.
You have the innie vagina, which it's just lips and everything else is inside. You don't see nothing but lips.
Like a cave.
Yeah. You have the cave vagina where everything is caved in.
And
almost.
There's no lips?
There's lips, but they're like barely lips. It's caved.
White people lips. I didn't say it. You was trying to say it, but you didn't. No offense, but you know what I mean.
You gotta let it all hang out. That's when you just look at the vagina and you can diagram.
That's not a fun one, right? It's a little. That's the one that loves the Arby's sandwich.
Not all vaginas are fun.
The Arby's sandwich ones be fun?
Yeah.
What you be doing? You be flapping. You be like, bloop, 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 bloop. How do you do it? What do you do? What you do with the Arby's sandwich?
I don't know. And then there is the my favorite, the plumpy one.
What do I have?
You got a plumpy one.
Oh, I didn't know. That's
crazy. It's plump. Like, and you know what's so funny? It's been plump even before the kids. You know what I mean? Like when you was like bones, it was still like a plump vagina.
I wasn't bones.
You were
like
bones.
That's not. Don't do that
you
to
were
me.
Bones.
No, no.
Nah, son. You were skinny.
I'm still small.
No, you're still small, but you were skinny. You're not skinny anymore.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not saying that anything was wrong with it. That's just who you were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you still had a plump vagina. It was
let's get back to the roast beef sandwich. Is it ombre like a roast beef sandwich? Like it's dark on the lips and then
they
it's
come
pinker?
in all different colors. All different. Like I've seen some vaginas that are like all the same color except for the inside of the vagina. I've seen some vaginas that
was it like a surprise?
Color.
Like you open it up, you're like, oh, it's
not. Well, like I've seen like one of the prettiest vaginas I've ever seen was this dark skinned girl, and it was all just chocolate. And then when I got into like started eating the pussy, that pink was just bright. You know what I'm saying? It was like, ooh, this is a surprise. You know what I mean?
A surprise.
Hell yeah. But I've seen other vaginas where all of the colors are there while you're looking at it. It's like, oh, it's just shades.
All the colors. How many colors was in the vagina?
About 3 or 4.
No, I think something was wrong with that.
It might have been. It was some good pussy, though. It was some good pussy.
I think on one person, it's maybe a variation about 2 colors on one vagina.
Hell no.
Like 8 colors on one vagina?
I didn't say 8. I said 3 or 4. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But there's nothing wrong. I've heard that dicks come in mad different colors. Like some dicks look like a bomb pop.
Really?
That's what I've heard.
I think it just depends on the dick. Some of the white dick I had, you know, the one specific white dick, like it was paler at the base and darker at the tip,
which is weird to me.
Yeah, it's like
where did the sun come in?
You pull the tip out the suntan? I don't know, but like I haven't seen too many with like a whole bunch of different colors.
Okay.
I don't remember what other dicks look like.
Well, I was talking to a hoe that had told me about this, so she's seen a lot of dicks.
Just like you've seen a lot of vaginas.
I haven't seen a lot of vaginas.
You don't look at all of them.
No, I do actually.
All of them?
Yes. At some point or another, I'm looking. Whether it's before or after,
oh, okay.
I'm looking.
I don't know.
But I like vagina. Like I love that shit.
Like you just thinking about it right now is kind of
hell yeah. Shorty from Florida, pretty vagina. Pretty vagina.
She was just pretty.
Pretty,
though.
yeah.
She was very pretty.
Yeah.
It almost felt fake. It was weird.
It was
like,
fake.
Why is everything so? Her vagina was fake?
I don't know. She might have had that. You know, they got that new surgery where you can design a vagina.
She was young to have that though. No, she wasn't young. All right, she was 28. But
wait.
I just want to say
you found out her age.
She said her age,
but you don't know Spanish.
I do know numbers.
Oh, you know the numbers.
Yeah, I got the 2. I got the Spanish too.
She said 28.
Yeah, no, she said 28.
Oh, okay.
She knew that. So apparently a lot of people be asking. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
She knew 28. She said 28. And I was like, oh. Actually, I don't think I asked her. I think somebody else did. Somebody else asked her.
Wow.
And she said 28. But yeah, I was like, that's the time where you get your vagina rejuvenated. I think you wait until you me.
You are not there yet.
You know, I feel it.
You are not at vagina rejuvenation age. I think you have to wait until you like in your like 50s, 60s.
No, because what if they don't have kids? I'm sure their vagina's still like that.
Not if you don't do the Kegels.
How do you know? How do you know? Why? How you gonna tell me what to do with my vagina?
Listen, I've had a lot of aged vagina.
So, and maybe they were stretched out. Actually, maybe they had kids.
The roast beef vagina, one of the roast beef vaginas, it was from an aged vagina, and it was so weird because she had mad hair, but that vagina was still there. That roast beef. It was still
throughout
there.
it was in the hair.
It was like hair and then a little bit of hanging out. It was like
it was hanging out the hair. How long was the hair?
It was like
how long was the hair?
Like you know a cock, a chicken, and you got the little.
You didn't have to say a cock. You could have said a chicken.
Well, that's what I was thinking about it. You know, and you got a little thing that's hanging. That's how her pussy looked.
Oh, like the neck.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just hair, and then.
And that was fun. Does it feel different?
I didn't have sex with it. I told her I had a headache and I left.
But you ate her pussy?
No. I told her I had a headache and I left.
Oh, that's just when you saw it. But you thought it was pretty, you said.
No. I didn't say that was pretty. I just said that was one of them. That one wasn't pretty. Okay. It didn't smell great when she took off her pants.
And
that kind of ruined the whole.
All vaginas aren't created equal, and you like what you like. But if it's if it's a scent,
yeah, it was definitely a scent, and I think that was because of the hair, because it was a lot of hair.
Holds scent.
Yeah, it was a lot of hair.
Yeah.
And at the time, I didn't know anything about hair holding scent or anything like that. I just knew when I pulled it off, it was there.
Okay.
It was there.
There's that. All right.
Yeah.
Great way to start the show. They have logged off now if they didn't already.
Oh man, it's J-Rod.
Kristen Sivills.
And then we have Sex and Podcast, the fastest growing podcast in Noonan.
Noonan, Georgia.
I was about to say Newman. Noonan, Georgia.
I can't even do horns.
I got you.
No, you don't got me. That's not what happens, man. Thanks to Dipsea for supporting, and then we had sex. Dipsea is an audio app full of short, sexy stories. If you're looking to light a spark or heat things up, there's a story waiting for you. Get an extended 30-day free trial when you go to dipseastories.com/ATWHS.
You read so fast.
Yeah.
Man, slow down a little bit.
Because you don't understand what I'm saying?
Nah, it has nothing to do with that.
I've given you things to read. Like, I'll read like a text or a meme or a title of an article, and then I show it to you, and you take way longer than I feel like you're supposed to.
What you mean?
Like, it'd be a short message, and like, I've watched it, and you actively still reading. Like, I can't pull it away. I can't pull my phone away. I'm like, no, he's still. So I've gotten used to leaving my phone there longer than I need to.
No, you know what? Part of it is because I read for comprehension as I'm reading.
You don't think I comprehend what the fuck I'm reading?
Yeah, but you probably comprehend afterward. You probably go back and think about what you just read.
No, I read. I know what that's about. Did I just say it?
What is it about?
Short, sexy stories. Now, I did Dipsea. Now I like Dipsea.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, so, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. The other part is my eyesight is getting to the point where I got to pull things away from me to read. So usually it takes so long because I'm trying to find the right distance.
I know. I've also done that. I've also caught on to that and pulled my arm out. I was like, oh, that's too close to his face. He ain't going to see that.
Yo, because that's the first thing you just put it right there.
Oh, yeah. I'll be like,
I'd be like, whoa.
All right.
Too close.
I forgot. This ain't a regular. This is not the babies.
And the bad part is I have contacts then.
I know.
So
I wasn't going to tell nobody. I was just going to say, maybe you forgot to put your contacts in. That is not what happened.
Yeah, man. So it'd be weird, yo. My eyesight I'm getting to that age, man. That I'm getting to a lot of ages where I'm getting to the age where a lot of things happen. Mm-hmm. And that doesn't scare me, but it makes me aware of where I am.
Yeah, just be aware of your body. Pay more attention to your body.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild, son. Like the eye thing, when I realized it was hard, I was like, yo, I am.
You're not old, but it's just.
But I got the O.
I think
it's like if it was Hangman, I got the O.
You're not old. I said something about that the other day. It's like when stuff starts happening to your body you can't control, that's when you like that gives me anxiety. Like I don't want to go, like, I don't know, little things. Like when I walk, I'm starting to feel the effects of my car accident from when I was 17.
Wow.
So I walk. I noticed that I'm getting to where I need to go, but I feel like it looks crazy.
So you need physical therapy?
I don't know. I feel like it looks crazy because I feel like my hips hurt a little bit and I'm walking to adjust to my hips.
That's some fucking shit out of you.
That is, okay. And I think that people that don't know that I was in a car accident might look at me and be like, oh. But I mean, sometimes I'll think about it and I'll overcompensate. But when I don't think about it, I'm just walking around. Sometimes I limp.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I found out this week that my grandmother's 82. What? What's the problem? Y'all don't know y'all grandma's age for real, or your granddaddy's age. Not for real.
Well, I have one grandparent left.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that she is 90. And
well,
I know because
after 90, you remember.
No, I just know because she had a birthday party, and I was like, oh,
exactly.
Oh, 91.
Okay. See, here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Here we go. I didn't know my grandmother's age. I knew she was up there, but I knew she was that up there.
That's not that up there, though. It's crazy.
What the fuck? Is 100 that up there? See, you've been around people that live long. Not me. I've been around niggas that be dropping.
No, so that's different. Yeah, my grandma lived to, I think, did she get to 81? I think she might have. But no, I think she lived to 80 because I think we had a big 80th birthday party for her.
And she was like, fuck y'all.
And I guess she had a good time. And then, I mean, she had a great time. It was great.
This was fun.
Yeah, it was great. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm going to head on out.
We would do one of those for my grandmother, but she won't remember, so it doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't mean that she can't live in that moment, though. I think it's still beautiful to do. I think, and she lived a long, amazing life. But I think that, like, she had her birthday party and then she passed actually, I think a couple days before my birthday. So it was crazy because everyone just happened to be in town because she was getting sick. And then, like, I also had my birthday.
So were you selfish?
No, I couldn't. It's weird.
Were you like, y'all niggas is here, y'all better celebrate me?
No, I didn't want to celebrate.
Celebrate life.
I didn't. I didn't want to celebrate.
Oh, wow.
No, I didn't want. Everybody was like, you still need to do something. So, but yeah.
Wow. No, so I found out my grandmother, like I said, is 82. And it hit me that I finally have someone that I can say, I can reach that. Because like I said, everybody before her be dying off. Like she's the oldest.
Yeah, you told me that before.
Yeah, like, so I'm like, oh, so my genes does have a part in it where it can live long. Now,
but you also have to take care of your fucking self, and you don't do that.
You're right.
You just like, nah, I can see my grandma can make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm fine. Nothing's wrong with me. I don't need to listen to nobody because I know exactly what's going on, and you be fucked up.
Yeah, but you know, I think the key to a long life is partly stress. And not having any stress. And my grandmother didn't really have stress.
Yeah, but you're always stressed out. And you put that stress on you.
I don't be stressed.
Yes, you do. You ever seen yourself react to some shit? I walked in here today. You was playing Madden. I said, hey, baby. And then he was like, fuck.
Because you was fucking me up.
Every time you come in here, something always happens.
Because you was fucking me up. Like, yo, side note, I am like down 6 games. Like, I'm on a 6-game losing streak right now. So if you want to ever play me in Madden, this is the time. J-Talk 100 on PlayStation.
You just want everybody to fucking play. You just want to play with somebody.
I'm just saying.
You are such a child.
I'm a child?
Yeah, you are.
A little bit.
You're a child.
I've been getting my ass beat, and you were just the unlucky. Like, I thought my wife would be that good luck charm, and you aren't.
I don't know why you thought that.
You are not that
even
person.
My own good luck charm. I'm not.
Like, you would want the person that you married, the person who's going to be with you for the rest of your life, to be that one thing that brings good luck.
I be fucking up.
Yeah, you do. Thanks.
It's okay.
You could have told me that beforehand.
Oh my God.
You could have.
All right.
My baby brings me good luck.
Which one?
You right.
No.
It's Caleb.
Is it Caleb?
Caleb gives me good luck. That little boy, he sits there and but he doesn't like, he sits there and he watches the game, but he doesn't bother me at all. Cameron want to sit on my lap. He want to touch my face. He want to press buttons. Yeah. And they be fucking me up.
Them babies love you.
No, listen.
They're not even babies anymore. They're going to be 5 soon. But they love you.
I thought about that. We call them babies.
All the time.
But
well, I'm probably going to call them babies for a while.
Forever.
They're the babies out of the kids.
You know the crazy part? When we were, when I watched This Christmas.
Yes.
And Chris Brown.
Oh, and they call him Baby.
They called him Baby.
Yeah.
And
he's the youngest out of all the kids.
Right. So that was his name, Baby. And I was like, that is so cool to me. So I tried to do that with my youngest. Well,
with Chris.
With Chris, yeah. And he, after like 3, I was like, he ain't a baby. No, he's not a baby, but
he got
with
grown
them,
man shoulders too.
Yeah.
It's a little different. No, he's a grown man.
Yeah, but with them, they're just babies. Like they just have these, and part of it is because of the autism, so their sentences don't come out all great. So technically, they talk like babies. But Still.
They smarter than all of us, though.
They really are.
Them niggas are smart as hell.
That autism shit is crazy.
Yeah. I told you I was watching a video and just explaining autism. And it was an adult explaining autism on TikTok. And he was just talking about memorization, how he was like 3 and memorized like a whole episode of a cartoon. I was like, they do that every day.
Yeah, that's them.
They remember everything.
Matter of fact, when he said that part, I was like, nigga, that ain't shit.
One episode, nigga.
Try a season.
Try a whole 3 movies. Try a trilogy, nigga. The fuck you talking about? My baby's out here killing shit.
Yeah, he on autistic.
In Russian and Spanish, nigga.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
I want to put them. So, and maybe y'all can help me. Maybe y'all can help me. Jump into the inbox, jump into the comments right now. The school that the boys go to, they offer this program where the kids can take Spanish as a first language, basically. That's the best way I can describe it. Because in the class, they do 80% Spanish, 20% English.
Now, the kids understand a little bit of Spanish. They know the alphabet, they know numbers, they know a couple of words. But they just memorize things so much. My thing is, they haven't mastered the sentences in English.
Right.
So to put them in a class where 80% is Spanish, I don't think it's a good idea, even though I know they'll come out speaking Spanish.
And that's my thing. I think they're never going to speak 100% English, 100% Spanish. So put them in the Spanish class, and not both of them, just one. Just put one of them in the Spanish class.
Not fair.
Well, the other one will teach them. Like they told us that usually the siblings will teach the other siblings the language that they're learning. So I want to put one of the kids in Spanish, just to give him that up, because he has an affinity for languages. He loves languages.
They're 4, by the way.
Yeah, they're 4.
He knows Russian. He knows the Russian alphabet, Russian English, numbers, English, French. They know French,
Spanish, and sign language.
Yeah.
So I want to put him in the Spanish class. Let her know this is what he needs. Like this, I think this will broaden his language, not just in Spanish, but in English as well, because you have to know what we're talking about.
But I think he's 4. I think that's a lot of pressure to put on a 4-year-old that's already been learning.
Pressure? You just kick him out the class if he fuck up.
That's not fair.
What you mean?
That's not fair to him. Why would you? But then you go into autism and him wanting routine. You're going to take him out of one class and he goes into another class because he's not adapting the way you want him to?
He'll be fine.
No.
He'll be fine. I'm putting him in Spanish.
I don't care. Let's go with the show.
How was your week?
Am I being honest with
Be
my
honest.
week? I'm just talking about my week.
Just talk about your week, man.
Hey, all right. How honest am I being about my week?
I don't care.
So we did our live taping in San Francisco.
Oh, that's why you want to know how honest.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
I'm not doing that much of my thing. But
I will.
Okay. We had our live taping in San Francisco. First of all, thank you to everyone that came out.
Yo, San Francisco, y'all showed out.
Because we did not
think y'all was gonna show out.
We didn't think, because that's just not our
market.
Yeah, our market for real that we know of. Like y'all don't. It's not a big market for us. It's great.
We didn't choose the market.
Yeah,
and that's not saying that we didn't like San Francisco, even though after being there. But what that is saying is that San Francisco wasn't one of the places where we had the most traction. So that wouldn't have been our first choice as to shooting a special.
But everyone that came out, like, I appreciate going to a place where people really listen to the podcast.
Yeah.
They really, because those are the people I can talk with. Man.
To the point where we usually do a survey in the beginning, and in the survey, no one didn't know why they were there.
Yeah, usually
everyone was. I would say 90% of the audiences were podcast listeners. So that's you, and we appreciate that.
And shout out to everybody we met. Like I met some really dope people at the after party.
Oh hell yeah!
Like I felt good about that. I like talking to people and meeting people and just whatever.
No, that's fact. Some people try to get us fucked up. Some people try to get us.
Oh, you want to talk about the email?
Club. What email?
We got an email.
We got an email?
Remember the email we got? And you sent it to me? And I was like, are they mad or are they happy?
I don't know. You tell me the email.
So we got an email sent to our business email of someone that said, "Hey, came to the show. I was sitting in the front beside the one girl that was dressed like, I'm not gonna put all her business out, and she looked cute, and because I remember specifically pointing her out, she looked cute, and they were like, yeah, great show. Glad we broke up that day because she was trying to have a threesome with y'all,
and I would have fucked." Is that bad? You can't say that?
Here he fucking goes. But when I read it, I was like, I can't tell if they sought out our business email because that's aggressive, right? Were they happy that they found something out that they didn't know, or were they pissed at us?
Yeah,
for being us.
Because we was looking good. Like, baby, you looked. I
looked. Which one? Or
The
There's two of them. That one. Thank you.
You was a girl.
Yeah. Fucking right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit.
I get it.
Come on. Come on, suede jacket. You know what I mean? He was in it. Fresh edge up. Come on. But I couldn't tell if they was mad or if they were like, I didn't know what it was. Like, it was just funny.
Right.
Because going through, like, you got to find the email if you really want it. Like, you got to look.
Yeah. And they found it. It
made me feel like, have they been sitting up all night thinking about this shit? Like, I got to let these niggas know. I was like, God.
And it was on Valentine's Day that they sent it.
Yeah. I was like, oh, well, happy Valentine. I don't know what you say.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, okay. Everybody we met.
Why didn't you tell us beforehand?
Yeah. Here you go. Everybody we met. Super cool. We met a lot of really, really good people. Like, seriously.
Hell yeah.
Got the
met one of the people that have been following us forever. And she was cute in the Instagram, but in person, she was bad, son.
I don't even know who we're talking about.
It was one of the first people that came up to take pictures.
Okay. I just couldn't remember, but okay. Okay, that was random. It was the first time I heard that. But it was a couple of people I met. I remember talking to someone, and she said she's been following for about 2 years. Cannot remember her name. I remember taking a picture with her. Send me the picture. I want to see all the pictures because I'm like, I don't know how I looked. I was just taking pictures, but I remember the conversations that I had with people. We met another couple that came from Dallas to San Francisco.
Hell yeah. We gonna meet up with y'all too.
They had twins like we had twins.
They had 4 kids.
They had 4 kids like we had 4 kids.
Yeah.
They didn't have twins, right?
Yeah, they had 4 kids. I don't think they had twins.
They might have had twins.
But they had 4 kids.
But I know they had 4 kids. And so that was cool. Like, it was a lot of people. So the people, fucking amazing.
The people that were at the show were amazing.
Fucking amazing. We get there, right? We get to San Francisco. We land. Boom. We get to our hotel. I remember coming out of the hotel. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to say that because that's going to say what happened. So we get to the hotel. Cool. Whatever. We leave to go eat. Did we leave to go eat?
No, we left to go to sound. No, not a sound
we left
check
to go
place.
to breakfast first.
Breakfast? Okay,
we went to breakfast first.
Yeah.
We went to a place. Food was super good. It was really good. It was cool.
Did not expect that either.
Yeah, cute little place around the corner from the hotel. And then we go to sound check.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we came back to the room for about an hour and then went to sound check. Yeah.
Went to sound check. And okay. Cool. First time us being to the place that we were at. You know what I mean? People were nice. Everybody was nice. Everybody was nice.
That shit was drafty.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna talk about San Francisco in detail on Patreon. But so whatever. So then we go out to eat. We go to Fisherman's Wharf. I've been there before. When I first met my biological father, he took me there. Fun fact. So we went there. We went to go eat. Had a great time. Went to go eat. I think the place was called the Crab something. The Crab House.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Food was really good. We had a good time. We all fellowshipping. It's like 7, 8 of us. Whatever. We chilling. Get back to our room. Get back to our car. And who noticed something first?
I did. No. Courtney did She was like, who left their suitcase on the outside of the car?
There was a suitcase outside of the car.
And I was like, nobody left it. The window's busted.
They broke into the window.
Broke into the car.
Bust the whole window. I mean, a clean bust too. Like they got that out.
Which I heard they have tools for that out there because they do the shit so much.
Clean back window gone. Just gone. Looked like it was made like that.
Yeah.
There's a suitcase sitting outside. The suitcase was empty because there was nothing in it to begin with. And then this brand new bag he just got gone.
My Jordan Retro 5.
This nigga, here he go.
Class of 2003 Chris Paul
Okay. I
colorway.
got it. It's gone. And also all of his medication that is in the inside of that bag.
My Adderall.
Okay.
My blood pressure medicine.
Okay.
My cough medicine.
And then
my crazy pills.
Then somebody else that was with us, their bag was stolen with all kinds of other shit
hard drives, joke book.
Like a whole bunch of material on them hard drives. Then we see that our DJ's turntables are missing. And we're like, oh, fuck, that's crazy. We turn around. They got another car that was behind us. That person was sitting in the car waiting for us to get back because they had just got back to their car and said they saw a box or some boxes or whatever the fuck cases by the dumpster. By the dumpster, the two turntables, the cases are there. Broken open.
Heavy as shit.
Yeah, broken open. Then we pretty much sized it up to these niggas was crackheads because they threw away probably the most expensive thing. They just left
and they didn't take my bottle of Patron.
Yeah, they left the bottle of Patron. And in my head, I was like, they probably like, they gonna need this shit. When they see how we fuck this car up, they gonna need it. But the turntables are... The case is open, bust open. We thinking that they broke. Luckily, they weren't broken because they probably didn't know what to do with it. Mm-hmm. And they go over there and they start trying to look for more stuff and stop because there's just needles everywhere.
Yeah.
So they just stopped looking for all their shit. Whoever took that bag is going to make a fucking killing off that brand new bottle of Adderall.
My God.
That shit is crazy. I had all my shit on me, so I ain't lose nothing. But that's not, I'm not bragging.
And you know what's so crazy? Like, I literally had a moment right before we left out the car. Like, am I gonna bring my bag? Am I not gonna bring my bag? Am I gonna bring my bag? And I decided, no, I'm gonna put it in the trunk because in my mind, you're not putting it outside. You're putting it in a trunk.
Mm-mm. And the thing they left inside of the car was the Patron. They didn't even go in that part. They just got everything out the trunk.
Yeah, exactly.
So that put a damper in our trip.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I like San Francisco. Like there were cool things, right? So there was, first of all, way too many hills for me. I got motion sickness real bad. But
that shit the Bronx, son. But like worse. It's like the Bronx on steroids.
Yeah.
Like San Francisco is the Bronx on steroids.
On the West Coast?
On the West, no, on steroids.
Yeah.
Fuck the West Coast. It's just the Bronx on steroids.
Yeah. But I mean, it was cool. We saw what is the crookedest road in the world? Yeah. Like we saw some like cool shit. Like I
didn't get to see the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh, this nigga here.
Oh my God.
That's all he wanted. Yeah, we saw some cool shit. Like we went to the mall and stuff like that and we got food. It was good food there. And the hotel we stayed in was decent too. Like it was nice. So overall, it was a decent trip. Other things happened. I will talk about them on Patreon, but it was cool. I think what I appreciated about it most were the people that came. The people that came were fucking amazing. Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
I love the energy of.
If it wasn't for the show, it would have been a terrible trip. If it wasn't for the shows, it would have been a terrible trip.
Yeah.
And
we left home feeling better.
Yeah.
Left to go home.
Yeah, exactly. Better. Exactly. Like I said, that shit is, and I'm from the Bronx. 718, baby. You know what I mean? Like
they can't
uptown, baby.
They can't see you showing your t-shirt on the audio.
You're right. They can't. Right, but I'm just showing it. I love the Bronx, but the Bronx is the Bronx, man. I knew we were somewhere that I'll just say it like this. We were driving to the mall and we had to make a U-turn. And when we
I wasn't even going to talk about that. I wasn't even going to talk about that.
Why not?
Patreon.
Are we gonna wait to Patreon to let them know?
Yeah, I didn't want to shit on it. You know what I mean?
Shitting. They know where they live.
Okay.
They know where they live.
Okay.
Can I say it?
I don't care.
I ain't never seen crack done in such a performative way. My man was leaning, and I was like, "Oh, he on heroin," and I'm like, "All right, that's what it is. You shooting up? Just do your thing, bro." And he just leaning, and he's not moving. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And then he starts walking, leaning, and I'm like, what's in his hand? That's not a needle. That's a pipe. And my man is smoking crack like it ain't nothing.
In the middle of people walking by.
In the middle of the day.
Like going to the mall, coming around from the mall.
Chilling while his mans was shooting up heroin.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit.
But not even, it was just like people walking past. Like he in between people, he leans against a light pole, and it's a busy day. And he was like, fuck it. Crack.
He was like, fuck it. But it was my fault. The whole trip was my fault. Because at the end of the day, I should have stuck to my guns and went to go see the Golden Gate Bridge and the Full House.
Oh my God.
If I would have done that,
I just feel bad because to me it almost felt like there was nowhere for them to go. But I don't know. I didn't like put my hands on where the shelters were, but it was just
it was right down the block.
It was a lot. Was it?
Yeah,
it was just a lot. It was a lot. But yeah, man. Again, the shows were great.
But the
shows were great.
The people of the city.
Yeah, the shows were great.
Man.
Yeah.
You guys showed out.
Nah, for real.
Y'all really showed out, man. Like y'all showed us that we need to come back. You know what I mean? And it's so funny because
I think the robbery shit like just fucked up everything else. Then we started noticing shit we didn't like. There's shit we don't like and shit we do like everywhere you go.
Right.
But we started noticing all the negatives after we got robbed.
No, no doubt.
Y'all
no
got
doubt.
robbed. I didn't get robbed.
But what I
had
will
all my
say,
shit on me.
What I will say though is that the West Coast shows so much love. And this is like our third or fourth West Coast city that we've actually performed at. And each time it's like so much love given. And it's so crazy because our numbers are really on, the East Coast and the Midwest. So to find that much love out, on the West Coast, we really appreciate it, man. Because remember, for those that have been listening forever, those that just started listening, we just a small ass podcast on a small ass couch.
We don't have a team.
Kicking it.
We just have us and we have a manager. We have our manager for tours. But other than that, it's us.
It's just
us.
It's
you.
It's a lot of me.
It's mostly you.
It's a lot of me.
It's me just showing up and hey, what's up? Yeah.
But hell yeah, man. All in all though, I'm blessed that we made it back safely and that everything went as planned. As a matter of fact, everything went better as planned. Aside from the robbery. Yeah, I mean. How else was your week?
How was my week?
I don't know. How else?
I said that was my week.
Oh, that was your week.
Yeah.
My week was dealt with not fucking.
All right. Well, while you talk about that, I'm gonna go pee.
What you mean?
No, I know you got a rant in you.
I ain't got a rant. It's not a rant.
I gotta pee.
So you gonna go pee? Why? Fuck it. Go ahead.
No,
pee.
I care about your week. I do.
You don't care. She don't care. She walking away right now. Don't you touch nothing. Don't you touch nothing. But yeah, Kristen wasn't fucking. And I couldn't figure out why Kristen wasn't fucking. Now, she said her stomach was hurting. And I get it. But you gotta understand, back in 2008, I got a gallbladder removed. And that was painful in the stomach area. But you know what? I was fucking a week later. Now, did the doctor say I should have been fucking a week later after a gallbladder removal? Hell nah. I shouldn't have been fucking. But my penis had been, well, it wasn't betrothed, but my penis had been promised to another person, and that person needed sex. You know why? Because that was just part of the connection that you had with a person. You say, hey, I'm going to be your boyfriend, you're going to be my girlfriend, and we're going to fuck. So I don't fuck nothing else, and you don't fuck nothing else. And that's what I did. A week later, after the gallbladder wasn't no more blood, sightly, I fucked. You know what I mean? And Kristen was talking about, oh, my stomach hurt, oh my God. And she was just coming up with every fucking excuse in the world not to fuck. And I was just trying to figure out what's the matter with my dick that you can't appreciate it. Like what is it about my penis that you gonna just go ahead and say fuck you, penis. I don't get it. It hurt my feelings in my heart. Down deep. You just gonna come in front of the camera.
What you want me to do?
Not fucking. What I wanted you to do was fuck.
I got a couple.
She still hasn't fucked, by the way.
I got a couple of things to say.
Go ahead.
For one, did we not talk about you not taking care of yourself? You just said, the doctor told me don't fuck, but what did I do? I fucked.
I was younger back then.
No, you do that dumb shit now.
I would have.
I think you wanted to fuck after you got your appendix removed.
Goddamn right I did.
Does that make sense to you?
Kind of. My dick ain't my appendix. Matter of fact, I ain't got no appendix no more, so... Wait, was it my appendix removed?
Yeah, it was your appendix. Your appendix almost burst and you almost died.
Damn.
If I didn't send you to the fucking hospital because you ain't want to go.
But you know what?
What?
I lived. Lived to fuck another day.
But did you fuck another day?
Yes.
After that? Okay.
The next day I wanted to.
But you didn't.
Didn't. And I was so mad. I was so,
Why are you mad? Because I care about you.
Fuck you.
What you wanted to.
You think that's funny?
Yeah, it was funny. You set me up and I was like, bloop, here go the closer.
I remember my appendix bursted and the girl came into the room and I was like, man, I've been wanting to fuck her for a while, but I ain't know her. And she just came and I was like, man, we could have a threesome right now.
Hold on, what? Wait. When your appendix burst?
Mm-hmm.
When your appendix burst, you wanted to fuck the nurse that was there?
Not the nurse. Remember the girl that came to visit?
No, I don't.
Oh, maybe you weren't there when she visited.
Wait, someone came to visit you?
Yes. And I had never met her in person.
No, this is new to me. What are you talking about?
Oh, shit.
No, what are you talking about?
I had never met her in person, but she knew me because of the radio. And I think we had talked like on the radio and everything. Really cool girl. And she came and visited while I was in the hospital because I guess somebody put out there that I was in the hospital.
And I wasn't there?
I thought you were there. I was on drugs.
Are you sure she even came to visit you?
No, she came to visit.
She came to visit you in the hospital?
Yes, I'm almost positive you were there.
No, I don't remember.
She visited at least twice.
No, I don't remember that.
My mama was there.
What's that have to do with me?
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's new to me.
Is it?
Yes, nigga. What? If you ask me a second time, I'm going to change my mind? I never heard this.
Oh, all right.
You had a bitch visiting you twice in the hospital?
I didn't have a bitch visiting me. She visited me on her own.
At your weakest point?
At my weakest point.
You only go visit niggas you fuck at their weakest point.
I never fucked this girl, but I was like, damn.
I mean, by yourself, just like, if you ain't never met nobody in person? Did whoever posted about it say that you were dying?
Probably. You know SexLESS be saying shit.
You think it's SexLESS. So SexLESS saw it too?
SexLESS might have seen her.
What's her name?
I'm trying to remember now. I was going to pull her up, but I don't know if I can remember it.
I cannot believe that.
Damn.
Oh, my God.
Damn. I don't remember her. Oh, wait. What's her name?
This is really happening right now while we're recording.
What was her name?
While we're recording.
Did we start with a D?
Oh, my God.
Nah, I don't remember her name.
All right. You should think about it throughout this.
I should think about her name throughout the show.
Yeah, because that's the first time I found out about that.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, it'd be a great time to have a threesome, but I couldn't fuck.
What? And this is what I'm talking about. What? You don't want to take care of yourself.
I do remember her name.
What the fuck? What? Well, evidently you don't.
That's her name, though.
But she not coming up over here?
It's not coming up right now. Maybe her name is different on Facebook, but yeah. Yeah.
You're a piece of shit.
How the fuck am I a piece of shit? I was laid up hurt. But I'm the piece of shit.
You never fucked her?
I never had sex with her.
It's very confusing.
I never met her until that day.
Oh, so she was a stalker.
I was shocked. There she go.
She was a stalker?
No. You don't remember this girl being...
No.
come into the room?
No, I don't remember this person coming to the room at all.
Oh, damn.
I've never seen this person.
You've never seen her?
Ask me again.
Oh, okay.
Wow, y'all. This nigga is crazy.
I'm crazy because I was sick and somebody visited me?
Because you never told me.
I thought you were there. I was on drugs.
No.
I was on drugs.
I got video of you on drugs when your appendix got taken out.
For real?
Yeah, you look crazy as hell. You was talking about all kinds of shit.
But see, I love how you trying to get away from the real topic at hand. You not fucking.
Why you can't believe my stomach don't hurt? That my stomach hurts.
It's not that I don't believe your stomach hurt. Your stomach probably hurt.
Why do you want me to fuck through my stomach hurting?
Because you a wife.
But we don't know what could happen to me.
Ain't nothing gonna happen to you.
If gas get pushed inside of me while my stomach already hurts.
You might fart. So the fuck what? If you are married and you're having sex and your partner passes gas and you have a problem, you shouldn't be married to that person.
Well, that's good to know.
I ain't say be nasty.
No, I'm saying that's good to know.
I ain't say
we married. Married. We married. I ain't know.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that shit. That's crazy.
Listen, you've seen me at my weakest point. Why can't I be with you at your areast point?
Why you pause?
No. You've seen me.
You don't believe I deserve love if I got gas?
No, you deserve mad love.
So much love, right?
And it wouldn't bother me.
It wouldn't bother you.
No, I just bury my face in your breast, so I ain't got to smell it.
You smell it.
Now if I bury my face in your breast,
you don't know what I be holding in.
Whatever.
This is a nasty episode.
I'm just saying.
It's not even the good kind of nasty. We have talked about the appearance of vaginas, which is not the cutest.
You're right. You're right. But I mean, it's real.
Okay.
It's real. But
we
yeah, you wasn't having sex.
Confession of the week, baby.
We didn't get to confess. Oh, you want to roll right into confession of the week?
Yeah, confession
of the week. I had to wonder why I am still faithful after a week and a half of not having sex with my wife. I know who I am. And I know, like, I literally remembered, I was like, this is why I was fucking all the time different people. Because I don't like waiting for sex. I don't. I do not like waiting for sex. And it hit me this week when you wasn't fucking. I was like, this is some bullshit. What would I have done? I would have went and fucked something. Yeah. Confession of the week.
Wow.
See, some weeks, confession of the week ain't shit, but some weeks.
My confession was just that I was happy your bag got stolen because I was mad that you got that book bag anyway. I was so mad. You just got it.
Punk motherfucker.
You just got it at the drop of a hat. It was like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to get the shoes to match. And I was like, nigga, you don't need the shoes. You didn't have the shoes with the last bag you had.
Yeah, and that was the problem.
What? It lasted for years.
It did, man.
And then you got another one was like, oh, I need to get the shoes. And like, no, you don't need to get the fucking shoes.
What the fuck am I going to wear in the airport now? Don't
ever ask me about spending money when you just be like, yo, I'm going to just go in. I got to get the matching shoes to go with the bag. And you, for what? You wear them as travel shoes. You only wear them when you travel. Do you know how many fucking shoes you have? That makes no goddamn sense. Confession of the week. No, let's get back to yours, you unfaithful ass nigga.
Whoa, I didn't go fuck nothing.
That's why you had an attitude with me? Because remember, right after, you was mean to me all day.
Was I?
Yes, you were. You were a fucking asshole to me all day. And I was like, yo, you really got an attitude like that behind this?
And what I said?
You was like, yes. I was like, oh my God.
I don't even think I said yes like that.
Yes, you did. You had an attitude when you said yes. I was like, this is the pettiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Is it petty?
Yes.
If you
petty.
can't have sex with your partner.
You had an attitude with me, and I can't remember what was going on.
You were getting your hair done. Oh, it was right before you got your hair done.
And I was like, yo, don't be an asshole in here, yo, because you mad at this shit. And you really had attitude. Mm-hmm. Like, that shit pissed me off.
Okay. You not fucking pissed me off.
My stomach hurts.
That is not a good excuse.
Well, how is it not a good excuse?
You being exhausted because you're doing mad shit I don't like it, but I get it. Your stomach hurting and you don't want to have sex because, like, and you know what? I'm going to take that back. It's not the excuse that you had. It's the fact that you've had multiple excuses for now a week and a half, almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, because I haven't been feeling my best. That's what I don't understand. If I don't feel good, if I don't feel good, and that was corny. Shut up.
I didn't finish the sentence.
I know what the sentence is, nigga. It was still gonna be corny at the end. It like that. I don't understand. Like if I don't feel well, that does not mean it doesn't matter. It should also matter that I don't feel well.
I get it.
It's not just about you. If we having sex, we both having sex.
You right.
And sometimes it is just you fucking.
And I said, you ain't even gotta have sex.
I wasn't in the position. My stomach was like, I literally did. I hadn't been feeling good for a week.
Now,
and you had an attitude every time I said, I don't feel well.
Now, here's the caveat. People out there, I'm gonna let y'all into our bedroom a little bit more than we usually do.
Do we? What the fuck?
So, Kristen sometimes doesn't want to have sex. For me, it's like, okay, just help me get a nut. In whatever way possible, just help me get a nut. Let me feel some type of connection. Because with me, sex is important. That's one, physical touch. If y'all remember from that episode, one of my top things. So having that connection with my wife is important. It's not just about the nut, it's about the connection. So, no, you don't have to jump on and ride the dick. You ain't gotta let me pound it from the back. Nothing like that all the times. I get it.
Pound.
I don't be going to Pound Town.
I was picking out words that you had used. I was being a background singer. Go ahead. It's like an ad lib.
Fuck you.
Pound.
But at the end of the day, there's still other things that you can do to help me. Even if you want to jerk my dick. Your stomach hurt, that's fine. Jerk it.
Fine.
Didn't do that. Didn't want to do nothing. Nothing at all.
At all. See how that worked?
No, that's just annoying.
It added like depth.
It didn't.
It added depth. You know how how Beyonce released the acapella version of Cuff It?
No.
And then you hear the background.
No, y'all see what she's doing right now. You see what she's doing right now.
No, I'm just talking about Beyonce. It's always a good time to talk about Beyonce.
No, it's not.
It's not a good time?
No.
What else is happening?
You see? This is what I deal with, y'all.
I'm an adult.
Are you?
No. Those are they tell me.
No sexual things at all. So by the time we got to San Francisco and she had denied me for the umpteenth time, I was like, you know what? This is some bullshit. She can do something. I understand your stomach ain't feeling great, but you're doing a whole lot of other shit.
You don't understand because you said that don't matter.
You act like you was sick.
I didn't feel good. My stomach hurt. That's a sickness because I don't have a fever.
You're right.
That
you could jerk
count.
a dick though. You could have said, "Baby, I can't fuck right now." But
well, no, because I don't do it the way you want to do it.
Let me help you get this nut.
I don't do it the way you want to do it.
You could have said, "Baby, let me help you get this nut."
But I don't do it.
How can I help you get this nut?
The way you want it.
You didn't know what it was. It could have been as simple as kissing.
You wouldn't have got a nut from kissing.
I got a nut from kissing last night because we still ain't fucked. I got a nut from kissing last night though.
I just forgot about fucking last night, but you didn't.
We didn't fuck last night.
No.
So you didn't forget nothing.
Whoa. I forgot about, like, we were both tired.
Mm-hmm.
You got in the bed, you were tired. We was talking all night about who was going to sleep first.
And we knew it was going to be me.
And we got in the bed. And I didn't think about it because we were both exhausted.
Mm.
And when I'm exhausted, I don't be thinking about sex. I was just like, oh, we both exhausted. All right, we going to bed.
Mm.
So now you got an attitude?
No, last night I was fine because at least you tried to help pleasure me.
I didn't even think you was going to be jerking your dick last night.
Shit, but I was because I need a nut.
Okay.
And you know that about me. You went into this relationship knowing that about me.
No. That's crazy. No, I know that and I hear you. And I will do better when I am healthy.
Here we go.
That's something you have to take into account.
Here we go.
If my stomach hurts, my stomach hurts.
If your stomach hurts, I understand.
Stop being selfish. No, you don't understand because you got a whole attitude.
I said I understand if you ain't trying to fuck, but not helping me, not being not pleasing in any kind of way whatsoever. Come on, man.
Okay. Well, I'll do other things then.
There we go. And it's not like I didn't ask for other things. I asked for other things and she was like, no.
What? I don't even remember that part.
I remember that.
I don't remember that part.
I remember that because I definitely asked for other things and he was like, no.
I don't like this episode.
Why not?
Because it's not fun.
What you mean?
Because it's not fun.
It was just a confession and you wanted to bring it back up.
No, I wanted to talk about your book bag being missing.
Fuck my book bag.
I know. Fuck your book bag, right?
I'm going to get a new one.
You don't have to.
And I might have to get new sneakers.
No, just get the same one.
No, because I tried to find the other one.
You don't have to get new sneakers.
I have to get new sneakers.
I need new sneakers.
I got you new sneakers. They on the way.
You got you new sneakers same time you got me new sneakers.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault. It was my fault. You're right. You're right.
Question of the day. What have you learned from your parents' relationships?
Not with an S.
Oh. I thought it was an S. What have I learned? That people can be. I don't know what I've learned exactly. Like I just know that I've done a lot of things that my mother has done. Like just as far as taking care of people. But their relationship in general, that I don't know. That relationships can last. I don't know. I mean, she's been married to my father since I was like 6. So, yeah, that's a long ass time.
Yeah, because you...
I'm 35. 36.
36.
How old am I? 36? Fuck. I don't know how old I am. Yeah, it's not, yeah, I guess. I think that's what I can think off the top of my head that I've taken away. Or just to be caring. I'm very caring, and not saying that this is necessarily the best, but sometimes I'll just put y'all before me a lot, which I could tell that I've spoiled y'all with because I went and ate by myself first yesterday because I was starving, and all y'all niggas looked at me like, where the fuck is our food? But I always fix y'all food before I fix mine. I make sure everybody else is taken care of before I get to my plate. And yesterday, I was like, I haven't really eaten today. I have to eat now. I'm sorry. And y'all was like, what the fuck?
Nobody said what the fuck. We're just a little confused.
Exactly. They was like, how you? Mommy got a plate? That's crazy. But so maybe the catering thing. I cater to my family a lot.
Okay. I've learned that roles are super important because I've seen when my parents weren't playing their role, I'll say that, and their relationship suffered because of that.
Can you explain?
See, I know you, so you're not gonna understand this. But there was a time when
the woman cooked in the kitchen and the man went to work.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. But what I will say is that there was a time when my mother wouldn't allow my father to lead the family. And that brought chaos because of it. Yeah, I know.
Are you waiting for me to respond?
I'm not waiting for you to respond.
You just want to talk, right?
So
I don't have anything to say.
So when I
have a lot to say.
So and when she realized that, she decided to allow my father to lead. And that ultimately got things back calibrated, so to speak.
Is it my turn?
Go ahead. I mean, I don't know how you got turns on your on answers of the question of the day.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
If you married a person like me, like, do you think that I allow you to quote unquote lead?
Yes.
In what way?
Every way.
What do you mean?
You allow me to lead. You allow me to make the decisions.
You feel like you're leading. Do you feel like I'm letting you lead?
Yes, because I know you. And of course, I didn't know you before you were with me, but I have a good idea of how you led your life before me. And that was, your hand has to be on every single thing. You are the beginning and end of every situation.
Absolutely.
And that's not the case in our relationship.
And it's hard.
I'm not saying that it wasn't hard for my mother.
But do you think it's you? Do you feel like it's you leading, or is it you, or both of us realizing that we're in a relationship and there's two people and not just one?
No,
because you also feel like every decision begins and starts with you.
Yes.
And that's not always the case.
Kind of.
No, absolutely not.
If I'm leading the
and
team,
this is not me saying I'm not trying to like.
Let's take it to sports. Let's take it to
no,
sports.
Something else.
Let's take no. Let's take it to sports, man. On football teams, there are multiple captains. And
damn, I thought it was one. That's why I can't do this.
There's multiple captains. And even though you have the quarterback, there's also a captain on the defense as well.
Oh, okay. I did know that.
Right.
I did.
Multiple captains. And when you're leading as a captain, you're taking care of your lane and making sure that whatever you're in, whatever lane you're in, you're making sure that that's going that way. I'm not saying...
You wrote a book. You hear me?
Fuck it.
You did. That's
whatever.
good.
I'm not saying that there aren't things where you take the front stage, you're the leader, but I'm the quarterback at the end of the day.
In what ways, though?
In every way. I make sure that our family is okay. I make sure that the decisions that I make that affect all of us are done with the thought in mind that this is going to affect all of us. I make sure that I am someone that is worthy of leading, you know. Yeah, so I don't look at leading as a power trip. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm all powerful, almighty in our relationship. What I am saying is that I take on the responsibility of making sure that we're all good. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes. And that's what, taking it back to what we were talking about, that's what my mother had to do. She had to allow she had to give my father the opportunity to do that. Which was hard for her because, like you, she came from a situation where she had to be the be-all, set-all. You know what I'm saying?
Be-all, end-all? I was trying to figure out.
And be-all, end-all?
End-all, be-all.
End-all, be-all.
End-all, be-all. I knew it didn't sound correct. Yeah, I get it. No. Yeah, that.
Yeah. So she came from that situation. So it was hard. It was hard for her.
It was very hard.
Yeah.
There are a lot of times, though, where I still feel like I'm leading, though. And I'm not saying leading like...
I said, there's a captain.
I'm not... Yeah, and maybe it is whatever my lane... It just feels like sometimes I'm secretly leading y'all where I need y'all to go. Like you be feeling like you doing it, and I'm like, but also...
Well, I think, and this might sound so sexist, so whatever the case may be, I don't give a fuck.
Of course, you never give a fuck. Oh, come on. I think delete those viewers, those listeners.
No, listen. That's why they have you.
Unsubscribe.
That's why they have you. But
God.
I think the power of a woman is being able to make situations...
I don't know what you're gonna say, but it doesn't. I don't even like the way you started it.
I think
the
power of the woman. I think one of the powers of a woman. I'm pulling
my AirPods out right now.
Is to be able to do things without having to say a word. Being able to have her will be done.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. That's not as bad. So you do agree that we are secretly leading the pack, but like behind the scenes.
I didn't say all that.
We're the director.
What I'm saying is that
you're the actor.
What I'm saying is that if a woman wants something done, she can make it done.
I just had an analogy. It's better than yours. It's better than yours. Hold tight. We are the directors, and you are the lead actors. And the children are the support. No, they background. They don't have words. They don't have lines.
They don't get a chance to get it.
But we are the directors and the producers of this life. And you are the face.
Okay.
You are the face. You are the star. Your name is in the credits.
But that's not in every situation.
No,
that's not in every situation.
It's in most of them.
It's not in every situation, nor most of them.
I know my influence carries a lot.
I think that I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah.
You know, but I think part of that is because I'm a good husband and I want to make my wife happy. So if I know what she wants, then I'm going to make sure that I can do everything in my power to not only do what she wants, but do it in a way which it isn't demonstrative to our relationship or to our situations.
Yes. Now you're a good husband. Oh, you got me flowers on Valentine's Day. I didn't even talk about Valentine's Day. I know we're way too far in the show to even go back, but we had a nice kid-filled Valentine's Day. It wasn't like a real, but you know what?
We was gonna get to. I had a place for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See, on the show, I'm supposed to lead, and your ass always be trying to jump in, and I'd be like, "God damn it!"
I'm not a silent director. I'm very, because we don't have no edits, so I gotta come in and be like, "All right, now we go into this." Right.
But the question of the day, this is you know what? I might not get a lot of clips from this episode, but this is a really good episode.
Oh, because we actually talked about some shit?
Yeah, man.
Look at that. Going back to the old days when we was fighting all the time. That's where the meat of the episode is. The meat and the bone, the potatoes is in the arguments. We got to get into more fights outside of the podcast.
What?
So we have more to talk about. I think we enjoy our marriage too much. That's what I think is happening. I think we got to hate each other. This shit is for the birds. Being happy every day when you come in and record an episode, that shit ain't fun. That shit ain't, I need some conflict, okay? We got to throw a babysitter in there that's trying to fuck you or something. We got to do something. No, all right, here it is. All right, what's the question of the day? What have you learned from your parents' relationship? When in doubt, pull your dick out. I just wanted to read it because that's amazing. That's amazing. Everybody is not for you. That's real. Don't get remarried.
That is. Would you get remarried?
Yeah, man. I've said that. I'm not going into. I can't go and say that because then that means that I feel like this is gonna fail, and I really don't, because I don't think I could build this up with anybody else.
Okay,
that's just me. Would you get remarried? I don't think that I would have this same type of connection with anybody else.
It depends on how old I was. Depends on how old I was.
So if you were older, you wouldn't.
If I was older, I would.
Yeah, because at a certain age, you'd be like, "No, I gotta fuck out here."
No, not fuck. I gotta make sure somebody's with me in the end.
Yeah.
But if I was at this age when we was to break up, I'm not getting remarried. I'm enjoying life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it feels selfish a little bit.
What you mean?
I don't know. It feels weird that you said that.
Why does it feel weird?
I don't know. What is something you learned from your parents' relationships? Don't marry because y'all have good jobs and the money will look good. Marry for love.
I do not agree with that.
But also, please.
I mean, I'm married for love and I'm happy. But
yeah, but we work together. So
we
I don't know.
always worked together in our marriage.
We've been doing it for a while, though.
We have been doing it for the majority of our marriage.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Yeah. Communication is key. Of course, we all agree on that, right? Life is too short to live false happiness.
This is funny. Number one most important thing: don't trust truck drivers.
Damn, my daddy a truck driver. My daddy is a retired truck driver.
Oh, shit.
You need to be open and on the same page about how the finances will be handled. That's something you need to learn.
What?
You don't be open.
No.
You don't. You're not open. And then if I'm about to spend some of our money, it's like, oh, but all these other things. And then I see shoes come in the mail, and I'm very confused.
No, that is not the situation.
That's not what happens.
That is not.
Shoes don't be in the mail.
No.
How many shoes have come in the mail since we've been gone? This last trip.
Okay, this is what my issue is with Kristen. I have no problem with her spending money. My problem is she doesn't know how to spend money and still have money. Like Kristen will spend until it's gone. Like she's once it's in her hand, it burns a hole in her pocket.
I know I can get some more.
It burns a hole in her pocket. And I'll be like, yo, you just had this amount. How do you have nothing now? It's not the point of we don't have it. It's how don't you have anything of your own? Like Kristen has her own money. You know what I mean? Like she has her own money often. So as often as she gets her own money, the fact that she usually has nothing,
but I'm spending on everybody else though.
Yeah. Another thing that I've told her don't do. She
you
don't
want me
listen.
to take care of my family?
No,
you would rather me cook on days I don't feel like cooking and I want to just buy some food so I ain't got to do shit. What's wrong with you?
She doesn't know how to budget either.
I'm buying something tonight.
Yo.
I ain't cooking shit tonight. What you want?
Oh my gosh.
You shouldn't stay together for the kids. Yeah, because then it's just torment and it's just a mess in the house. All right. Hold on, I can't see.
I don't know.
What?
Like if they're older, I get that. Don't stay together for the kids. But if they're young.
But if y'all don't like each other, then it could make a tumultuous household.
It can, but I think that's where maturity comes in. And I think that
everybody ain't mature.
Like if we're like talking about 2, I might say until they like 5 or 6.
You're gonna stay until they're 5 or 6?
Yeah.
And then leave at 5 or 6?
To help you.
What?
Like, for instance.
That doesn't make any sense. 5 or 6, they really are starting to be aware of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And you wouldn't just leave at 2? I don't understand.
I wouldn't leave at 2 because 2 is hard.
So it's 5 or 6. What are you fucking talking about?
5 or 6 is hard, but then you have other support systems like school.
You got to stop. So if they go to school, they're going to forget that their father or mother
No, it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that.
I don't understand what it has anything to do with.
It has everything to do with making sure that I can take some of the burden off of you.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
For instance, when the oldest boy was born, I went and stayed with his mom it really only lasted like a month, if that. But that was my way of helping her. Even though we weren't together, I was like, I'll help you because I know it's a lot.
Do you know it's a lot after that month?
No, it was a lot after that month, but I couldn't last anymore. I hated her.
But then he was with you.
Yeah, well, not directly with me, but yeah. Then we was splitting time.
But
he was with me. He was with me. Wow.
But why are you saying that? Like kids just don't need you to care for them anymore after.
No, I'm not saying that they don't need you to care. I'm just talking about being a help.
You think helpful. That you get the hang of being a mother within a month? The hang of being a parent within a month? My plan in that situation, my plan was to help as long as she needed. I didn't really have it. She only needed you for a month and she was like, get this dick.
No, then I realized that I couldn't.
Out of here.
Then I realized I could. Get this dick.
Get this dick out of here.
Like me being a dick?
Yeah. No. Well, no. I was just talking about your actual dick. Like, get your dick out. Were you trying to fuck her then?
No. I had sex with her one time in that month. Matter of fact, like 6 weeks. I had sex with her one time. Mm-hmm. But I couldn't. I didn't sleep in the same bed. Yeah, it was really transactional inside of the household.
Some marriages get like that, though. They get stale, and it's just like, you go with the motions.
Yeah.
That's why I be trying to remind you that we got to have identities outside of podcast and parenting.
I do have an identity.
Oh, I got one. I got one, too. What's yours?
J Talk 100.
Who is that, J-Rod?
That's what I be playing on the game.
So your identity is Madden? What you look like on Madden?
I haven't created a player.
For real?
Yeah.
I feel like that would be your shit.
What, creating a player?
Yeah.
Nah, it's too much. Like back in the day, it took like 5 minutes. It
was some simple shit, like change the hair, maybe a little facial hair. Now they be like tattoos. What kind of tattoo?
No, that's not even the problem. It's the facial structure.
Oh yeah, nose, eyes. It is a lot.
It's a whole fucking lot. I don't got time for that.
It's a lot. Can I create one for you?
And then you make you, and then you realize you don't like the way you look.
Can I create one for you?
Because it's you, but you ugly.
Well,
that shit sucks.
Can I create one for you?
You've used all that you could.
Man, I want to do that. You're going to be the flyest nigga on that field. You hear me? You might not be a good player, but you're going to be fly. You're going to be fly as fuck out there, though. Shit.
What have you learned from your parents' relationship? I didn't learn about love from my parents' relationship. I learned the opposite. she wrote a lot.
Growing up in a broken home is tough on children. Like which is what I said. I can't see. What are you doing? Go down. Scroll. That you should get to know each other before having kids together. Well, we didn't listen.
At all.
I mean, we kind of did, but not for real. Right?
Our situation was different.
It was.
I think hours spent means a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people be like, we was dating for 5 years before, and I don't think that means anything. I think
not if the hours spent wasn't there.
Yeah, I think wherever you are in your life determines. I mean, it could add a lot to your relationship. I don't think it's
wherever you are in your life. I think it's hours spent. Like, how many hours have you really spent with this person?
And really had actual conversations with that person instead of just fucking
actual
and
situations and
yeah. We talked about a lot of shit. I know a lot about you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, I know a lot about you, but like, I knew a lot about you like early.
Yeah.
That shit weird.
I was open.
It was real open. Oh my God. That's so cute. Damn. What did you learn from your parents' relationships? Nothing lasts forever. Both my parents have been married 3 times. You can lose your place quick.
Shit. That's real.
Someone said, love is not enough. You have to be with someone you actually like. I guess her parents are together 42 years. Hold on. Eat your snacks when nobody is home so you don't have to share. Come on.
Facts.
Come on. Who is that?
Facts.
You better praise him.
That is facts.
You better praise him.
Keep a separate account.
Hold on. First of all, what you mean that's facts? You eat all my fucking snacks. Matter of fact, I buy y'all shit for y'all and y'all don't eat it. But when I get my snacks by myself,
you don't buy shit for me.
I do.
What you buy for me?
Turkey bacon. You ain't even like the brand I bought you.
Because I told you what brand I like. And I don't want any other brand.
But it's new brand. I've been buying you this turkey bacon for years.
And I told you I didn't like that shit.
You been eating it for years.
Because I had to. But
no,
now
you didn't. You didn't have to. The store always been there.
Now that I know what I like, that's what I like.
Okay. Don't eat my fucking snacks, though.
What snacks?
All of a sudden, you decide that you just like... You've been eating my granola little combo for a minute. Granola, yogurt, toasted coconut.
No, here it go. No.
Honey drizzle.
No. I told you when I first started working with bricks that this is what I need. You didn't start buying it until you started working out. Exactly.
I have a question about food in the bedroom. I know this has nothing to do with the question of the day, but I have ADD and that's how it works. If we try to do little snacks and shit, do they have to be healthy now? Like you put something on my body, does it have to be like instead of whipped cream, it's yogurt on my titties or something like that? I just thought about it because I thought about me making the whole granola yogurt thing happen in between my titties though. And like, does that count? Does that count or no?
I mean,
does it have to be healthy when you're trying to be sexy?
Can you be healthy when? Yeah. Put a celery stick in your pussy. Eat the celery stick up.
Baby, they got hairs in the celery stick. I told you I watched that episode of 1,000 Ways to Die and the bitch masturbated with a cucumber or a carrot or some shit and the hair got in her bloodstream. She died.
Oh, shit.
I wonder if she got her nut first, though. They never said that. They never said if she got her nut. I would hate to go to heaven and be like, did you finish? Can I go back down there and make sure I get it?
That's fucked up.
Scroll up. Something you learn from your parents' marriage. You have to be able to love your spouse through every phase of their life. The person you married won't be the same person in 10 or 20 years. We grow and change. You can either grow together or grow apart.
That's real.
That's a great one to end on. That's amazing. Yeah. I love that. All right, y'all.
Take a pause for the cause.
Yeah, we're on tour or we're starting our tour back or whatever you call it or something. So the tickets are on sale now for all these cities. March 10th, Boston, Massachusetts City Winery. Tickets are on sale now. What's crazy is that we hadn't really been promoting to the separate cities that much, and these tickets are already moving. So if you're listening to the podcast and you live in any of these cities, go get your tickets. I think, we'll get to that. March 19th, Greenville, South Carolina, Comedy Zone. Those tickets are now officially on sale. So please go get your tickets as soon as possible. I like the Comedy Zone. I like Greenville. April 13th.
I like the area.
Yeah, I like the area.
Yeah.
April 13th, Hoover, Alabama, Star Dome. Super excited to be coming to Star Dome. It's a big ass club. So y'all pack that bitch. We are not coming to Huntsville this year. And I know people are asking about Huntsville. We're not coming to Huntsville. This is the only place in Alabama that we're coming to. So it's Stardome. Where am I at? April 15th, Philly City Winery in Philly. Tickets are on sale now. Those are going pretty fast. April 21st, Chicago City Winery. I can tell you right now, I think almost the whole front section, that whole front tier or whatever, is almost sold out in Chicago for that City Winery. So you might want to get your tickets right now. April 21st, Chicago City Winery. May 6th and 7th, which is a Saturday and Sunday?
Yes.
Saturday and Sunday. We're going to be in Charlotte at the Comedy Zone. That's a Saturday and a Sunday. That's 2 days, 3 shows, because I think it's 2 shows on Saturday, 1 show on Sunday. So make sure you get your tickets ASAP for those. Also, next week, we're announcing a big city, like a city that we've been asked to come to. And that's all I'm going to say. And tickets are going to go on sale soon. And as soon as they go on sale, you going to want to buy them because we can't do shit else after that. But make sure you get your tickets. It's a lot of other cities that are coming up that we are closing deals on. So y'all just get your tickets as soon as you can and spread the word. All right? Finish the sentence in your mind. I deserve a sex life that is what? What comes to mind?
I deserve a sex life that is active.
All right, well, whatever your sentence is, you deserve it. And Dipsea can help you get there in new and sexy ways. See, Dipsea could do it, not me. Dipsea is an app full of hundreds of short, sexy audio stories designed by women for women. Sorry, baby. They bring scenarios to life with immersive soundscapes and realistic characters. Discover stories about second chance romances, adventurous vacation flings, and hot and heavy hookups. I've used it before when I just kind of wanted to get away, in my head. Like, just think of other things. And they're short, so it doesn't take up a lot of your time. It's not like watching, the full-length pornos. I like a storyline. So it's a story, but it's not the same. All right.
So you would listen to those and masturbate, or you just listen to those? And
some of them I would listen to them for the story. Some of them were so hot because it's audio and you hear the moaning, and it's really nice.
For real?
Yeah, it's like a whole story. It's like a virtual thing almost. Like you just have to imagine it in your head, but it's a story. It's like an audiobook. It's great. Let Dipsea be your go-to place to spice up your me time, explore your fantasies, relax and unwind, or heat things up with a partner. For listeners of the show, Dipsea is offering an extended 30-day free trial when you go to dipseastories.com/ATWHS. That's 30 days of full access for free when you go to DIPSEA stories.com/ATWHS. dipseastories.com/ATWHS.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, man.
I've been thinking about spicing up. I think about it at least once a year. Like, how are we going to spice up our sex life now?
What you mean, like take it to the next level for the next year or something like that?
I don't know if it's taking it to the next level as much as it's exploring new ways of intimacy.
What's some stuff you've been thinking about?
I haven't thought of,
once a year. This ain't the time of year. Said once a year.
My man's told me about his situation where the woman he's dealing with currently is into bondage and things of that nature. So for Valentine's Day, he got her a bondage set where you don't need a headboard in order to use it. Like you can put it under the mattress or something like that, and it still works. And I was like, I think this would really be good for both of us. And even though you say that you're claustrophobic, even though it has nothing,
I am. I think that would be worse.
Nothing to do with it.
I feel like that would feel, especially if it's tied to the bottom of the bed, it would feel more like The Exorcist.
Well, not to the bottom of the bed, but
it would feel like The
under
Exorcist,
the mattress.
like you was trying to take a demon out of me. Ooh,
I'm trying to take a demon out of you.
Oh, that's what you want.
Hell yeah.
That's what you want.
Hell yeah.
No, I feel like I don't know. That feels more like an exorcism.
Wow.
Like, I don't know how I would feel about it yet. I'm not sure.
So what do you want to do? Like, do you ever think about...
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I feel like for the most part, I've done the extent of where my imagination goes. Or maybe there are just things I don't think about. Like, I haven't gone out of the box to be like, I want to do this.
What you just said is crazy. You feel like you've done the extent of where your imagination goes. And I feel like I'm there as well.
Yeah.
So I want to find other things. Like when you've exhausted all of your fantasies, where do you find new fantasies?
I have one. I have a fantasy.
You have a fantasy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a little bit of one, I guess. I want to do an erotic massage.
And I
wanted to do like a couples one though.
Right.
Which I don't know how that works, but that's a fantasy.
I've tried to find that was the one letdown of your birthday. I tried to find a place where we can do that, and I could not.
It's hard, I guess, from what I understand. But yeah, I want to do that. That's something, I guess. That's kind of different, but I can't think of anything else really. Like, just I want to do one of those tantric sex like lessons, like where they teach you to feel different parts of your body or orgasm with different things that aren't necessarily always touching, or like I want to do one of those, like one of those classes or sessions or whatever they call them. But I kind of want to learn more about orgasms, where it's because I've seen the videos where they just put their hand over you, where they talk you into it, or they make you feel different shit and you just be coming all over yourself, and that shit look crazy. Mm-hmm. I want to learn more about tantric sex.
Okay.
I think that would be beneficial.
Okay.
Because if we learned how to do it and we just did like that, shit might be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know enough. I don't know enough about that. So like, I don't know. I'll take any idea at this point. Like, I don't know what I don't know. If that means anything.
It's the simplest.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Let's get into some topics real quick. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if the audio doesn't come out right, I tried.
What's happening?
This stopped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
True or false? Amber Rose says the longer a man's caption is on Valentine's Day, the more he's cheating on you.
It almost sounds like over-explaining.
You know what? It made me think of what I was talking about with The Rock at the Grammys. Where that nigga was like, me and my wife are so proud to be here today. And I was like, oh, he fucked up somewhere down the line. I mean, I think it's funny. I don't know. Maybe he just really wants to express his love for his wife or his partner, his girlfriend. I don't know. I don't know. Like, maybe they just really want to express how much they love each other because, yeah, whoever it is, yeah.
Okay.
What about does it go the same way for women, or is it just we're just very expressive anyway?
I think that because I'm a trusting person for the most part, if I seen a woman and she made a long caption for Valentine's Day or something like that, I would.
You're not reading
it. Well, that too.
I'm just not gonna read it. I'm just not gonna read it.
Just in general, I'm just not a real long caption. You got 4 lines to catch me after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you get like, I read a status today, and it started off and it was like, I forgot. It was like a love story, but it wasn't really a love story. It was like this crazy, like this. It was like a wild story. But I was so engaged that I had to listen. I had to read the whole thing. Like, something like that. If it catches me in the first couple of, lines.
I'm still not reading it.
Okay. What else you?
Still not reading it.
I put this in here.
Yeah.
A man's wife died in a car crash. He found out she was cheating after. And then he posted this on Reddit, I guess. And I can just go through little cliff notes. I'm not going to read all of it. Basically, it was like her entire conversation with him was still there from their first to their last text. And he was like, it appears she may have been more sexually exploratory with him. She also smoked weed with him, which I never saw her do. I found he had anal sex with her more than once. Yes, it's something she never let me do. She also had him sleep in our bed on the night I went to visit my brother. Also, she gave him head while he drove to get lunch on their lunch break. And she talked about like it was funny. He said at the end, I've been obsessed with the dates on their messages, which they would meet. I'd go back to my social media and camera album to see what day that was so he'd match the dates up. I was heartbroken when I saw that she met him on our anniversary when I took her to dinner the first night. I guess he took her to dinner first, and then they went and met up that same day on their anniversary.
Trifling, son.
But how do you feel? Like, how do you feel about that? Because the story is she died in the car accident.
Mm-hmm. And I hope her parents can take care of her burial. That's
how you would feel. What if they had a whole family together?
So?
And I couldn't.
The kids can say goodbye to their parents. To their mother.
I wasn't clear on it, but I think, because I didn't read all of it, I think she was like on her way to see him or on her way from him or something like that and got in this car crash and died.
That's wild. That's wild. The wildest part to me in that whole story is the part where he says like she had anal sex with him and all of that.
But why is that the wildest part? If you're cheating on somebody, 9 times out of 10, they're probably doing something that your partner isn't doing.
Yeah, but he tried to have anal sex with her and she said no. Maybe
it just wasn't fun for her with him.
Maybe.
Or maybe her ass was wide when he was about to get in there and she didn't want to have to explain it. Like, why does it feel like something's already been here? And she's like, no, I just...
But that, I guess he was reading the different dates that they had and, all of that. And it's just like, that would break me. That would break me. I'm not even going to front.
Yeah.
Like, what was it that I did that I didn't deserve these parts of you?
I don't know. It's tricky because I know like in certain situations, like I've been in other relationships where I just didn't feel comfortable doing that with that person. Maybe because things that they've said to me before where I felt like they judged me. I don't know. Like, I guess you're just comfortable with who you're comfortable with. Just make sure that whoever you marry, hopefully you're comfortable enough with them.
Yeah, but how do you know that though? If, for instance, if I'm thinking I'm marrying somebody that's not into a lot of different things, then it just is what it is. Yeah. I'm not thinking that it's me. I'm thinking that's who the person is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's hard to say, well, I'm just going to marry somebody that, you know what I mean? You never know. Or if y'all are both inexperienced. That's the whole point of dating. But if y'all both inexperienced per se, and y'all get married, or you think you're both inexperienced, or whatever the case may be, you walk into the situation not knowing because you only know as much as the person shows you.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you got to ask some questions to get it out. Like I did to you.
Well, I was an open book.
Yeah, you were. Wait, I want you to close a little bit. I did. Jesus.
Right. Studies show women prefer a man with dating and sexual experience than inexperienced men with no experience.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah. I want you to know what you're doing when you get in here. Or I want you to have been here before. You know,
but you don't feel like you can mold the person to do what you...
I don't want to mold them. I want them to explore too. I don't want to have to teach you everything. I want you to come in with a little bit more chutzpah.
I don't think that's where you use that word.
I don't know. Is that racist? Who says that? Are we allowed to say that? I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means.
I don't think it's a bad thing that you're using it. However,
I just want you to come in with... So that's why I can't really judge anybody for the body count. I judge them for what you are with me. Like I can't do anything about what you did before you got here. But I would prefer if you knew what you was doing when you got here. Like I
get that.
I don't feel like teaching anybody nothing. I mean, I have to teach you me anyway.
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm about to say.
I want me to show it to you one time and then you're like, oh, I got it.
Why don't you think that can happen with somebody that's inexperienced?
Like somebody that has never danced before, like they go into one of them, them dance videos that be appearing on like Instagram, right?
What?
They go into one of them studios and then they show you a boom, boom, cat. And then they be like, all right, you got it? Because the class is only like 30 minutes.
Oh,
so
and then you have
to learn real fast.
Yeah.
And you can't come in there and be like, I don't know what I'm doing.
You think that your sex is like an advanced
like Lorianne
dance?
Gibson?
Yeah. Like, you think that somebody
I think it's complicated. I think
your sex is complicated?
I think it's advanced level at least. So the parts of my body, like there are certain things you got to do to my body in certain places, and I don't want to have to keep telling. Like if you ain't never been in a body, you know what I mean? You ain't never seen titties. Like I don't want to deal with that. I want you to know what to do with titties when you get titties. You lick it a little bit. You flick it. Like just know what to do. Don't be confused when you see titties. Don't see a vagina and be like, oh, it's an opening. What goes in there? I don't want that. You know what go in there. You know what go in there, don't you? You do.
Well,
do you know?
I've known for a while.
Hell yeah, you know.
I've known for a while.
You know a dick go in there. It's a dick.
I mean, not for you. You know, a couple of things go in there for you.
Well, all right.
Oh.
That's enough of that.
This was on TikTok. A man shares 5 mistakes most men make during sex, and I just want to know how you felt about this. What the freak?
What did you just do, baby?
I don't think
you know how to operate this stuff.
That most guys make during sex. One is foreplay. This is not just giving and receiving. Foreplay is everything before actual intercourse. This is touching, this is kissing, this is conversation, this is chemistry. Y'all gotta understand, this shit is mental. Number 2, slow down, Jackrabbit. You're just humping and going at a fast pace, relax. Sex is an experience. This is the opportunity for you to see how she responds to different antics, touches, kisses, and all of that. This is quickie.
He trying to get some ass during this whole video.
Yeah.
There's no clit stimulation. Make it your duty to find that clit and lock in on it. Once you find it, that don't mean go crazy on it. Relax, bro. See how she responds to different pressures and speeds. Oh, and this needs to be done while you're stroking. It's been brought to my attention that y'all not letting these ladies get their orgasm. If you don't want another man to take your chick, you need to be making sure she busts. You be doing whatever it is in your power to make sure that this lady busts. The amount of women that's claiming that they don't orgasm during sex is alarming, fellas. What are we doing? Last but definitely not least, fellas, aftercare is super important. The next time y'all finish having sex, don't just get up. Hug her, hold her, kiss her for a little while, and then go get that warm rag with non-scented soap. Or prepare her a nice warm shower with a fresh towel and washcloth. Mistakes that most guys...
He said unscented soap.
Unscented soap.
Because you don't want to fuck the pH balance.
pH balance, yeah, exactly.
Or you can just use, I got like Summer's Eve and shit in there. Honey pot. I got shit.
I heard Summer's Eve ain't what you supposed to be using though.
Why? Why they say that?
I heard Summer's Eve ain't the move, man.
Or Vagisil.
I don't know about Vagisil either. Maybe honey pot.
I got all of them.
How do you feel about that? Do you think I make those mistakes?
My favorite thing was the last part.
What? Hold her after?
Hold me.
I can't hold myself after.
You can't.
After a good night.
You be sleep. You don't even move from the position you're in. That's why I be having to go get you a warm towel. And I'm okay with that. But like when you get your bearings about yourself,
I'm asleep.
You're right. I would like a cuddle.
How about you just like cozy up next to me?
He said conversation is foreplay. It's not pulling the dick out and holding it in your hand.
I don't do that.
All right, you don't hold it in your hand. You just let it out. You just let it rest on you. Like
we have conversation all day. Foreplay.
That's not foreplay, baby. I don't want to hear about what the kids are doing today or what you want to eat for dinner.
So you saying I don't foreplay you?
No. Baby, what's for dinner? Oh.
Wait, no, but you're saying I don't foreplay you.
No, sometimes you do. You do foreplay. You play me. What? No, you do. You do. You be like, you just be like you just be like, it's a dick on your butt, and you run away like a child. You come in the kitchen.
You do the same thing.
I do. I don't say it's a dick on your butt though. I come and I put my pelvis on your waist, and I be like, and I leave. Why are we kids? What's wrong with us? How are we supposed to do this for real life?
I don't know.
Do you think that if we started off being serious, we would be able to continue being serious, or do you think that you would eventually break and be goofy?
I think you would break and be goofy.
You don't think you would break?
No.
You think you could be serious the whole time?
Yes.
Why you can't start now?
What do you mean why I can't
Just start now. Like lead me.
You know I'm more serious than you.
Lead me. Mold me.
I can't.
Lead me.
I've tried.
No, you have not.
I have tried.
How? What you do?
I keep it mad serious and all of that, and you'll say some dumb shit.
You'll never keep it mad serious.
Hell
when?
yeah, I have before.
When?
All the time. Well, not all the time.
What you do then?
Just be serious.
You can't even say serious
without
laughing.
No, I'll be.
What
See,
you do?
no, I'll keep a straight face. I'm like, bring your ass over here. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. It like okay, we were watching something today. We were watching BMF.
You sound like I was in Taken. Like you was Liam Neeson.
We was watching BMF today, and the girl said, what'd she say? What'd the girl say?
What do you mean?
Remember the girl said something and you were like, man, I wish I could do that.
What'd she say? Put that dick inside me.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. I was like, oh, that's great. But I knew I wouldn't be able to say it. I think you would laugh at me.
I wouldn't laugh at you.
I think you're so used to me being goofy that if I said something serious, you would laugh.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would.
I would not. If
you would not laugh?
No, if you were being serious, no.
Yeah, but if I'm being like real, like I think that I think because I've been goofy for so long that you don't know how to see me as being like.
No, I would, and you know why I wouldn't laugh? Because I wouldn't want to make you feel uncomfortable. Because I know that would be a different element, you being serious. Like I think.
Hold on, but in that regard, would you silently in your head being like, "Oh, she's trying"? Would you be like, "She's so cute. Look at her trying to be sexy"?
No.
I think you would.
See, and that's your problem.
That's where my fear lies. That's where my fear lies.
In your head.
You don't want to hurt my feelings all in like while I'm looking stupid. Like I'm looking goofy. And in your head, you're like, oh, look at her trying.
No, I would not do that, man. I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
You just got to try.
It makes me nervous.
Be serious.
It makes me nervous because I'm going to be like, he's making fun of me.
I'm not. Why would I make fun of you?
And now I'm no longer comfortable because I don't do it all the time. I don't do it.
You don't do it, period.
I've done it a couple times. Don't do that. With you.
No.
I have said
You've
shit.
You've never been serious during sex.
I'll be talking in your ear. I'll be saying shit in your ear.
You've done it twice.
No, I've done it more
You've
than
done
twice.
it twice.
I've been saying all kinds of shit in your ear.
You've done it twice, and I can tell you when.
Yeah. No, I felt like I did it more than that.
You've done it twice, and I can tell you when.
I think you're lying.
You've done it twice, and I can tell you when. You did it once here, did it once at the old place, and at the old place, it was right before Taylor called.
Damn, you remember the second?
Yes.
Baby, I'm scared now.
What you mean?
Like in my head, like I can be freaked. Like it's like sex can be real good while we're goofy. I know it could be better if we're serious, but I just feel like you're gonna be judging me if I try to be serious.
I'm not gonna judge you. Just do the shit.
I want to be like the porn girls. I want to be like I don't know. Some of them just be too much, and to me, it sounds stupid.
Listen,
like I wouldn't be turned on with some of those noises.
I'm not asking you to be a porn person or anything like that. I'm just asking you to be you.
But me is
not always
laugh.
goofy. You are not always goofy.
When am I serious?
You right.
Oh, I thought you was gonna give me a time because you remember everything else. Damn, that did not go the way I thought it was gonna go.
Tink and fans smash her ex-boyfriend's truck in celebration of a new album, Thanks for Nothing.
What?
That's on the way. Now I'm pretty sure that this wasn't like his actual truck. But I was wondering, have you ever, what's the worst thing you ever done to an ex to get back at them?
Nothing.
You've never done anything to get back at an ex?
Show up with a better nigga. I don't know. I've never done anything crazy. I've just never been that revenge person.
Really?
I mean, at a point in my life, I was like, yo, I guess I'm just doing something that they don't like and I'm sad about it. But I was never like a bitch. Like I never did anything purposely to get back. Maybe my actions afterwards, they were jealous of, or they didn't want me to like, pull through, and that made them mad.
Wait, pull through. Like,
yeah, like I
yet.
came out with I had a better nigga, or my job got better. You know what I mean? Some people you just don't want to succeed after you leave them. You want them to stay right where they are and you elevate. Maybe those things made people mad, but I've never set out to be like, yo, I gotta fuck this nigga up. Because at that point, if you don't want me, I don't want you. Or if I don't want you, like I don't care anymore.
Wow.
What about you, petty ass nigga? You've told me some things. You've told me things.
What do you?
I think you've talked about it on the podcast too. So
I mean, but how long ago?
I don't know. I think I feel like it wasn't that long ago. I feel like we were here. So
what are you thinking about?
I can't think.
So I know what I'm thinking about because it reminded me when I seen the Tink thing. I was like, damn, I did something like that.
Oh, you scratched somebody's car.
Yeah, I keyed somebody's car, but I was 16 and really hurt.
You was 16 and you saw that's what they did on TV. I'm gonna get this bitch keying cars on TV.
I was so hurt, and I keyed like.
Was it her car, or at 16 was it her parents' car?
No, it was her car.
Okay.
I keyed like a door, and I was like, "Oh, this is petty. This is some trash shit."
Damn, you thought
buster.
it was too petty at 16?
Yeah, I was
at
like,
16. Once I started, I would have started drawing figures.
No.
I would have made artwork on the side of that bitch.
I was like, I'm dripping whack juice right now.
At 16?
At 16.
Yeah. I didn't think you was that mature. Like you, I thought I was mature at 16, but you way better than me.
I did the first door and I was like, nah, I can't do this. This is whack.
Damn.
Some female stuff, man.
I would have drawn some scenery. I would have tattooed that bitch's front seat. I would have done everything my power to make that the cutest car I've ever seen.
Because like you said, like at the end of the day, I'ma just do better by getting better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Upgrading.
That's always been mine because I always somehow felt that some shit was gonna change for me.
Right.
And I was gonna be doing well.
Now here go the whack part. I don't think I dated anybody else for 2-3 years. Maybe longer.
You should have keyed the rest of that bitch car then. You should have got all that out then. I don't know what. That's crazy. You didn't go see nobody else after you did that? You was real heartbroken.
Yeah, but I wasn't pulling nothing back then.
I'd have wrote a poem on the side of that bitch car.
Yo.
I'm sorry. I'd have done everything. She's 16. She's not a bitch. Was she 16?
She was 18.
Oh, you dirty dog.
That's what hurt me.
Oh, yeah, you told me about her.
Yeah.
That really hurt you because you talk about that a lot.
Yeah, man. She was going off to college. Found herself a new boo.
College niggas.
Oh, I was steamed. Mm-hmm. She ended up marrying a dude, though. So I guess, I wonder where they are now. Probably listening to the show.
Why do you think that? You think you affect somebody at that age that they're going to listen to the show?
No, I think that it's like, oh my God, she's there. I forgot that I did all this whack shit to him.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm a little bit.
Right. Study reveals. I got one.
Get into nothing about sex.
I'm sorry. I forgot you got to introduce stuff. Study reveals unattractive individuals wear face masks more often than others.
Facts.
That is facts because when I am feeling really unattractive, I throw a face mask on in a minute. When I don't do my eyebrows, I'm a little extra baggy. I will throw a face mask on. I'm trying to be cautious and protect people from my face. Yeah.
People are saying that Usher deserves a halftime show. I am 100.
You don't have to follow it up with the real ones.
100% in agreement. Don't you do them goddamn bombs. Don't you do them bombs.
Why? Hell yeah. Usher should have been at a halftime show.
Usher should have did this year's halftime show.
Okay. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that with you. I'm not doing that with you.
Doing what?
Are we talking about halftime?
We can.
Do you have this still in there or no?
Have what?
Halftime in there. Congratulations to Rihanna for being pregnant
with her second child.
As a person that has been pregnant before, it takes a lot to walk anywhere, do anything, move in any way, breathe everywhere. She did this entire halftime show by herself. She sang, because I heard her actually sing. She danced. She did some kind of choreography.
She did movements.
And it was for an extended period of time.
14 minutes.
She has not been on stage in 7 years.
Wow.
I thought I felt like people would have appreciated her halftime performance more if they knew she was pregnant before the performance. That's what I think. I think she carried that. They thought she was going to bring all these people out, and I think all them niggas was there that she could have brought out. And she didn't bring out nobody but that baby. I know you're going to have a lot to say, but I'm going to commend her for doing that shit. It was visually beautiful. I think we just thought other shit was going to happen, but she did what she had to do for that. I mean, if nothing else, you were like, God, all these are smashes that she's playing. Like every last one. And she put like 13, 14 songs.
I don't know, but
they said 13, 14 songs.
She rocked out. No. So this is what I'll say about it. First of all, shout out to the Navy. Y'all the shit.
Okay.
Shout out to Rihanna. She's one of our icons. You trying to get all this shit out. Nah, listen, shout out to her catalog, man. But Rihanna got hits. But she could have kept her ass home with that baby. I'm just saying. And I love Rihanna. I was excited, but I wanted a real Super Bowl halftime show, and that won't it.
You know what's so funny? I think that for the people that were there, it was probably amazing. Like, she's high in the air.
No,
like
it
all
wasn't
the,
amazing.
It was visually beautiful.
It was Tetris.
But I read something that said when they asked her to do the halftime show, they didn't know she was pregnant.
She probably wasn't.
And then she said when she accepted it was like, oh shit, I guess I got to do it now, right? And she probably was like, oh shit, but I'm pregnant. How pregnant will I be?
Yeah, but see, I'm not giving her a pass on being pregnant because, first of all, I've seen Rihanna live before. I'm not expecting her to dance. Rihanna don't dance. Rihanna don't move around a whole lot. She does what she did usually, with or without baby. She gonna jump in. She gonna,
so
join the dances.
What else did you expect from her?
I expected her to bring people out. I expected there to be more movement. I expected there to be theatrics.
There was a lot of movement. If you expect her to dance,
no,
she had a lot of dancers.
The dancers moved a lot, but I expected there to be more. Like, it was one note. That was the issue. It was a dope note. But it was one note. There was no peaks and valleys to the performance. It was just like, we're gonna stay here and we're gonna coast out here. Y'all gonna love my music.
I get it. Listen, I get it. I mean, I almost did leave there and was like, okay, well, that's it was cool. It was a cool performance. That happened.
And if it was on an award show, that would have been dope. But we talking about Super Bowl, my nigga.
Okay.
Like, Jay-Z bled for this.
I don't know if
he didn't bleed.
He didn't bleed.
He didn't bleed.
I don't know if he bled. But okay. You're entitled to your opinion.
Yeah.
I get it. Also, I want to acknowledge Sheryl Lee Ralph because she just looked like a dream girl while she was singing Lift Every Voice and Sing. I mean, she performed like a dream girl. I was like, okay. And then Babyface, I loved Babyface's rendition.
I heard a lot of people saying
they didn't like it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, do you know Babyface?
You're expecting another, and like I said, people expecting something out of a person that doesn't give you that normally.
But it's America the Beautiful for one. It's not the Star Spangled Banner. He's singing America the Beautiful. And sometimes we don't even care about that.
Isn't that the one that Ray Charles sang?
What, America the Beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yeah, Ray Charles killed that joint.
Okay, but what Babyface did Babyface to me.
He did Babyface. And that's all I expected.
I thought he did phenomenal for what he did. He
because
produced the hell out of it.
At the beginning,
he produced the hell out of that.
He threw some backgrounds on that.
I mean, that was a track all in itself. Like he could release that like that. Like it was great. And then Chris Stapleton got up there, and I was like, "Yo,
why do black people love Chris Stapleton?"
Yo, somebody, a comic friend of mine, Brendan Kennedy, said Chris Stapleton is like one of the only country artists that I be seeing black people like fight for, right? And he's one of them. But then there's also the Shania Twains and the Carrie Underwoods.
Maybe.
You don't think we fight for Shania Twain?
Hell no. She old.
What? Have you seen her though?
I didn't say she didn't look good.
She looks amazing.
What I'm saying is that
man,
no
I feel
one
like
nowadays,
a woman come out. Let's go, girls. That shit come out.
Nah,
oh my gosh.
Nah, people.
All races.
What you don't understand is you grew up around a very mixed crowd of people.
But also, no, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
did. You did not. You don't know.
You live in Virginia Beach. It's a mixed crowd of people.
Yeah.
Period. Yes. So you're going to hear a lot of songs that most urban areas, we're not listening to no fucking Shania Twain. You think I know what the fuck Shania Twain was? I knew the name. That was it.
But I know other people that fuck with Shania Twain heavy just because of that.
Yeah, just because one song.
No, I mean there's other shit. There's other shit.
Niggas don't know.
But anyway, niggas riding for Shania.
We not riding for Shania.
We riding for Shania.
Carrie Underwood, that's a little different because she was on American Idol.
That's why she be singing her ass off. For a minute, it was Faith Hill, though. I'm sorry. You might
Hill
not
because she did the beginning.
Fuck with Faith Hill.
Faith Hill because she did the beginning to Monday Night Football.
But that's not why.
Or Sunday Night Football.
But that's not why. There was other stuff that
we didn't know.
Who was it? Was it somebody else? But Chris Stapleton, you know what it is? Because niggas are suckers for runs. And that nigga he running.
He killing that shit.
You know what I mean? But he got so much soul. Like he has the...
Yeah, Chris Stapleton, he looked like the
person.
Ray
Charles vibe. Like he's blues too. That's probably why.
Yeah, he's very bluesy.
He's blues.
He's very bluesy.
But
and I
he
think
came out there...
I think that's what it is, though. I think
it's the blues.
Because of the blues in him.
But he came out there and...
You know, and all we need is rhythm and,
He came out there and he smashed that. People was like, that was like some gospel shit. Like he killed that.
No, he did kill that.
And his tone is incredible. But
let's talk about the game, goddammit.
I don't really care about the game. I don't want to talk about the game. I mean, why you want to talk about it? Because the Eagles lost?
Because the Eagles fucking lost.
All right.
Punk ass Eagles.
Yo, you got to slow the fuck down. We have to go to Philly. We literally have to step in Philly.
I love Philly. Philly is one of my... I'm not gonna lie. I used to be in Philly like a lot. I will say that. I used to be in Philly a whole lot.
I know.
Some of my closest friends are from Philly. Philly is an amazing city. Fuck the Eagles though, because I'm a Giants fan.
Okay, well,
fuck the Eagles.
Do that. I don't want to.
So
I'm good on.
Even though I thought they were going to win,
I'm good on.
I thought they were going to win.
Yeah.
But when Kansas City pulled it out with that damn field goal, that's why you Eagles fans should really be mad, because y'all ain't get y'all ass whooped. Y'all got beat by a field goal.
I bet it's fun to talk shit to a camera. Ain't nobody in here to battle you back. Like, ain't none of that shit going down. Okay. Whew, hope you got all that off your chest. We have to go to Philly. Can you not, all in all, just shut up?
No, I'm saying all in all,
game.
Enjoyable TV.
Okay, there you go.
I think it was the second highest rated television.
And it was the third highest rated Super Bowl performance.
Oh, third highest, yeah.
No, the performance.
Okay, but it was the second highest rated Super Bowl, right?
I
think it was the second highest rated Super Bowl.
I just watched the Super Bowl performance thing, and they said that it was the third highest.
When she came on, it went up by like 3 million viewers.
It was the second highest, right behind Katy Perry.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was something second. Yeah, I mean, but no, the Super Bowl was very high up there too. Like it was a great night of television. I'll put that out there.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
Okay.
What are we watching? American Underdog.
What is that?
That's the movie about.
Oh,
Kurt
I didn't
Warner.
watch it. You watched it on the plane and cried. That one.
Oh my gosh, guys!
The one you watched on the plane and cried.
American Underdog. And you know what? It wasn't really nothing to cry about. But just watching the whole show, the whole movie, it's about Kurt Warner's life. He was a quarterback for the St. Louis Rams. He was the first NFL player to win the MVP and win a Super Bowl in the same year. Maybe he won Super Bowl MVP. Yeah, the MVP of the league and Super Bowl MVP in the same year. That was in 1999. Kurt Warner, his life. The person he was that they showed in the movie, it felt like he deserved everything he received, man. And just watching someone fight for something so hard and want something, I could really relate with that. Want something so bad and it takes, longer than you expect it to take, but it's been on your heart forever. I can 100% relate to that. And yeah, for the last 10 minutes of the movie, I just cried like a baby.
You did cry. I saw you.
And we've talked about this before, but I just want to put it out there. Young Rock, if you're not watching it and you were ever a WWE fan, The Rock fan, or just want to watch something good on television, Young Rock is the TV show. You got to see it.
Oh, yeah. Young Rock is... I'm mad that more people don't talk about it because if you love anything about...
I just said that.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry. I was trying to get my notes together for what I was about to talk about. I was trying to be in the know. I mean, I just needed a title for something. But anyway, Young Rock is so good. Like, I don't know if people just see that it's The Rock and they're like, I'm not watching that. Like, it is so good. And the dude that... everyone that plays The Rock at different stages of his life are amazing, but the one that plays like the grown Rock, he is incredible.
He is The Rock.
That shit is great. Like that casting is wild. It's such a fucking good show, man. Like we walked away from it yesterday and we're like, why don't we watch this more often? Like that shit is so good.
Such a good show, man. Make sure you check it out when you get a chance.
And then I watched, and I didn't get all the way to the end, but I think I got it. Ticket to Paradise. I watched that on the plane. That was George Clooney and Julia Roberts. And I just watched it because that's a classic combo. Why the fuck wouldn't I watch it?
Right.
But Julia Roberts played like a mom that was not stuck up, but like I didn't like her character. I guess because I'm used to her being jolly and like cooler. Mm-hmm. But it was cool. It was set in Bali. We about to go to Bali, so I just wanted to see what it was like. But it was cute. It was nice. It was about this girl that graduates college to become a lawyer, and then she travels to Bali for like her graduation trip or something, and then she meets a guy that she ends up marrying, and she wants to just stay in Bali with him. And I'm just thinking about, I don't know. And the parents were never like, I think they were married for like a short stint of time. But there you go,
telling more of the story.
No, it's the story. It's not telling what happens, but they hate each other. So that's the premise of the whole movie, is that the parents hate each other, but they end up going to try to save their daughter. Mm-hmm. And I'm just trying to think of how, like, I don't know how I would feel like if my child like went to school for all these years, school that I paid for, and then they go across the country, across the world, whatever, and they meet somebody and they're like, no, fuck school. Fuck everything I just went and got a degree for. I'm going to stay and live with this person.
Yeah, I can see our daughter doing that. 100%.
Really?
100%.
I don't know. That shit 100%. That shit ain't going down.
I can see her doing that 100%.
Yeah, that shit ain't going down. Boys, would the boys do it? I think they like school.
No,
I think they
not
like
at all.
Too much, probably.
Not at all.
Yeah,
they don't like people enough.
They don't. Not to be. I'm going away from everybody I know. Fuck out of here. You can come over there if you want me. If you love me, you'll come to the United States. But fuck out of here. I'm not doing that.
That's facts, man. Anything else you want to touch on before we get out of here?
I thought there was something else, but I cannot remember what it is.
Yeah, that's why our Patreon's there. Yeah. And because we don't have many clips, this was a throwback episode for real.
Yeah, if you've listened to earlier episodes, we get in mad fights.
Yeah. We didn't get in no fights.
This wasn't a fight. It was just strong disagreements.
There you go. So we'll probably have to do another Patreon very soon so we can get some clips.
Also, so we could fuck with y'all on Patreon. If you haven't already, if you listen to the last episode, we talked about Miami and the birthday weekend.
Great story.
That story, the full story is on Patreon right now.
Great story, man. I still want to talk about what's the name of it? I don't want to mess up the name of it. I still want to talk about where's it at? Attachment styles.
Yeah, you told me about that.
I still want to talk about attachment styles, so maybe we'll cover that on Patreon. That'd be really dope to do. But yeah, with that being said, and then we had sex and so should you. Thanks for listening.